In a small, isolated town, a mysterious virus begins to spread after a meteor shower. The locals initially dismiss it as a flu outbreak, but soon, symptoms escalate to violent madness and, ultimately, death. Those who die rise as relentless zombies, hunting down the living. A group of survivors, armed with makeshift weapons, must delve into the origins of the meteor and find a way to stop the infection before the ultimate fate of humanity is sealed. As they uncover dark secrets hidden within their town, the line between friend and foe blurs, leading to chilling betrayals and desperate choices. The night the meteor shower began, the sky exploded with light. Residents of Crestwood, a town known more for its apple orchards than celestial events, gathered in the park, eyes wide with wonder. Among them was a high school science teacher, Ms. Harper, who pointed out constellations and explained the science behind the meteors. But as the last streak of light fell, a low rumble shook the ground. The glow faded, and an uneasy silence settled over the crowd. 3 days later, the first reports of illness emerged. At first, it seemed like a bad flu. People coughed, ran fevers, and complained of headaches. Ms. Harper, worried about her students, encouraged them to stay home. But by the end of the week, the symptoms grew more alarming. Thomas, a beloved local baker, became the first to turn. His family found him in a frenzy, tearing at his own skin and screaming. When the police arrived, he lunged at them, teeth bared and eyes wild. They shot him, but it was too late. He staggered back up, bloody but unyielding. The town descended into chaos. Parents barricaded their homes, friends turned on each other, and fear hung thick in the air. Ms. Harper gathered a small group of survivors: Jason, a mechanic; Lily, a nurse; and Sam, a high school student who always carried a baseball bat. "We need to figure out what's happening," Ms. Harper said, her voice steady despite her racing heart. "This isn't just some virus. It's something worse." They decided to investigate the old library, hoping to find answers. Dust danced in the air as they searched through books and records. A dusty tome caught Ms. Harper's eye, The Celestial and the Unseen. It detailed ancient beliefs about meteors as harbingers of doom. "Look," she pointed to a passage, "it says that a meteor can bring a curse, awakening the dead." Jason scoffed, "It's just folklore. We need a real plan." But Lily's eyes narrowed. What if it's not just a story? As night fell, the group fortified the library with shelves and desks. But whispers of dissent surfaced. Sam, initially eager to fight, became increasingly agitated. "What if we're the problem?" he asked. "What if we're the ones who bring this curse upon ourselves?" One fateful night, while the others slept, Sam snuck out. He was caught by a zombie in the street, but instead of fighting, he ran back to the library, panic-stricken. "We can't stay here. They're everywhere." But when he stumbled through the door, he brought with him more than just fear. He carried a deadly infection. In a matter of hours, Sam was showing signs of the illness. The group stood in a circle, fear written on their faces. "We have to contain this," Ms. Harper insisted, her voice trembling. But Jason, consumed by rage, shouted, "He's one of us. We can't just abandon him." The argument escalated, leading to a heartbreaking decision: they had to lock Sam away. As the group struggled with their choices, the zombies outside grew more restless, drawn to the noise. They pounded against the walls, moaning for flesh. The night wore on, and the undead breached the library's defenses. The group fought valiantly, but numbers overwhelmed them. One by one, they fell. In the chaos, Ms. Harper found herself face to face with a zombie, once a student of hers. She hesitated, guilt and grief flooding her. But survival instinct kicked in. She swung her makeshift weapon, striking down the creature. In that moment, the weight of her choices bore down on her. She had tried to save them, but the town she loved was lost, and the infection was spreading. As dawn broke, the town lay in ruins. Ms. Harper, now alone, wandered through the streets littered with remnants of life. The meteor had not only unleashed the dead but revealed the fragility of humanity. In the distance, she saw the horizon glowing again, another meteor shower. Perhaps this was not the end but the beginning. As she picked up a broken baseball bat, she resolved to keep fighting, to seek out other survivors and find a way to stop the curse. The story of Crestwood might end here, but the fight against the darkness had only just begun.